me. But there was another one about, your dad buying back into WWE. What is going on with that?
Well, he owns a big part of TKO still, so you never know what's going to happen there either. So I'm not trying to be vague. I'm just saying anything can happen.
Seeing a lot of maneuvering, chess moves and things like that lately in pro wrestling, WWE, man. We're going to get to the R-Truth, Ron Killings talk in just one moment, man. But as far as what Shane O'Mac's saying there when the press catches up with him about his pops, Vinnie Mac, who, like, yo, is your dad trying to get back, in control of WWE? But it's also complex and complicated now, right? With the TKO, the merger and all that. And, I feel like, and correct me if I'm wrong, everyone, let me know your thoughts. Vinnie Mac, when he took the company publicly traded company, like, he regretted it and was trying to undo that, but, was unsuccessful in doing so, and it's when the news of the payoffs and stuff first broke, he had to step down, but pulled the power play move, getting back in power, so to speak, until the lawsuit really jumped off for real, and that TKO thing was already all done, and he had to kind of fade away back into the abyss. And with this, like, he still owns a good amount. It's like, well, you see these reports with this what is this 14th and 1, 14th and I, or whatever, this new company, which no one really seems to know what exactly it's going to be, what the deal is, what Vince McMahon's big old plan is. Is he gonna start a new promotion? Like, what's going on? What's really good? I don't know. I just want to know what everyone thinks. That came with the news of him selling a lot of shares. What is it, like is it $250 million, 250 million in shares was sold or whatever? I don't know, but it's like, so is Shane referencing that was before he pulled that move? Well, no, it seems he still owns 3% of TKO, which is a good amount, right? What will happen? What does everyone think Vince McMahon's plan is? Will he get back in charge or what? I don't know, help me decipher the chess moves, what's going on. But as far as R-Truth, we were all flabbergasted, befuddled when he got his walking papers. He took the social network to let us all know, right? And then there were these debates and disputes, like, it wasn't true that he didn't get released, that they just weren't going to renew his deal. And, everyone was like, why? How could this happen? Myself included. Like, R-Truth is the truth. This guy's been around forever. It's been some BS the way WWE has used him, in a sense. When he first came back to the company in this long stint that he's had, we're like, yo, it was cool at first. They were doing some things with him, but he's more or less been a comedy act over the years. And that's cool and all. He'll do whatever they give him to the best of his ability, and he'll bust his arse doing it. But he can do so much more. And I think that's what happened when they wanted to work this new deal out with him. As you see the reports now, that he fell back and was just playing the ignore them game until Nick Khan reached out personally, and then they got busy. And you see now it's under the Ron Killings name. So when he does decide to bust a move and get up out of there, it's under his real name, and they can't pull a jukes with him on that. But the other side of the coin here is, seeing all this now, it seems to me like Triple H was really lying. I mean, there's been multiple discrepancies about this, like R-Truth saying he got his walking papers. I believe that wasn't actually true. I believe R-Truth was just playing a smart move, getting everyone talking about all this. But him showing up at the end of the Money in the Bank pay-per-view and doing what he did and all that, I believe when his son was calling out Triple H, who did the press conference, like, oh, it's all a part of the show. He didn't flat out say it, but it was like he was trying to take credit for all this, and that was the plan all along, when I don't believe that it was. I believe R-Truth was like, yo, I'm 53 years old. I'm still around. I just came off this mini program with Cena, Saturday night's main event and all that. I'm a top of the card guy, whether they put me there or not. I always have the ability to be there. And you know what? I'm going to fall back until, if they really want me. And they did. They reached out. Nick Khan did. And the rest is history. Now he's back, but I'm believing R-Truth's son, that Triple H was full of shit and was just trying to take credit and invert it, like nonchalantly. So in my opinion, that's what I think happened. I think that was R-Truth saying, hey, I've gave too much time. I've done everything they've asked. And, you know, just a typical re-up on the deal ain't going to be good enough this time. We got to get down to some more specifics. I got my legacy to think of. And, you know, they ended up working it out. It's Ron Killings now, boom, shows up at the pay-per-view. That's what I think, that wasn't the plan all along, that's the way things transpired because R-Truth, Ron Killings, decided to play some hardball. So I'm agreeing with the son that this was bullshit, what Triple H was alluding to. You know what I mean? So what do you guys think about it all? Will Vinnie Mac be successful with his chess moves? What's he going to do with this new company? And R-Truth, Ron Killings, he made that happen by making some genius moves is my thoughts, take, and opinion. What is yours? Hit the comments, subscribe to WrestleQuest, and I'll catch you guys on the next video.